Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about a project management application called Asana. So Asana is one of the most popular project management application available today. It was created by former Facebook executives in 2008 to manage the company's internal coordination, but then it was released publicly in 2011 and it gained popularity. So Asana is a basic and plain approach towards task or project management, and it helps in facilitating team communication and collaboration. You can use Asana to create projects and tasks and follow the progress of those tasks from various browsers and devices, as Asana is available on Android, iOS, and as a web application, so you can access it via different devices. You can add your team members to the project and task, share files and communicate with them. So the aim of Asana is to eliminate the other mode of communication, like emails and everything, and you can share notes, upload several format of attachments, and organize your task, and eventually reflects on streamlined workflows, and you can do all this stuff to make a time efficient delivery. So whenever there is a change in task, or there is an update in assignment, Asana users receive email notifications and are invited to either like or follow or comment on the updates. So Asana is genuinely complied with all customer support expectations and has a brilliant technical team you can contact in several ways. So the technicians are really good, and you can get help from them whenever you want. The task in Asana is mainly divided into creating tasks, organizing team workspace, organizing the board, and assigning the task to different sections, and selecting from different templates or creating your own templates. Asana is have a tremendous integration, so you can integrate many different kind of application like Google Drive, even Slack with your Asana. Asana is if you're working with a small organization with less than 15 members, Asana would be great because it's free up to 14 users, and the paid version is not too much. It's $8.33 per month per person, but it can be reduced depending on the size of your team. One of the great new features that have been released by Asana is the board view. So the board view gives you a visual representation of all the tasks that are there, and it's a Kanban method that is being used by Trello, which is really nice for agile development. The list feature that was used by Asana is still available, but the board view is something that makes it more appealing now and more competitive against Trello or any other project management application available. So in short, using Asana, you can keep track of a project from the start to the finish. How things goes in Asana is you're assigned to an organization, and then you can create projects, and projects will have certain sections, and certain sections will have tasks. It's time to get your hands dirty and work on Asana. So let's get started. To run Asana, we have to go to asana.com, it's opening my account because I was already signed in to Asana. So Asana gives you a shared space among the organization. As you can see, my organization is Minnesota State University Mankato. So how it works is an organization is distributed among teams, and teams, each team is working on a group of project, and each project is a collection of tasks, and task is a single unit of work. As you can see here, we have team conversations, and conversations can be at different levels. We can have team conversations, we can have project level conversations, or even task level conversations. So let's start off by clicking on team conversations. So by team conversation, I can communicate with the whole team by hey, hi team, and then you can type in the description, and the heading is a test message. So if I post it here, everyone in the team will be able to see this message. So while I am writing a post, I can tag anyone by clicking on the plus button. So if I press that, I can either mention someone by clicking here. So it goes just like Facebook at the rate and the name of the member. Right now there is no one else other than me in the team, so I cannot add anyone. You can attach file. So you can attach file from computer, or you can attach file from Dropbox or Google Drive or Box. So just for an example, let me attach a file from computer. So Asana lets you attach various kind of files. So I'll just do a Word file and open, and the file is attached now. So if I comment here, this file is in the comment box. You can add members to your team by invite people. So if I click invite people, all I have to do is type in the username of the person and invite him to my team. So I can invite people as and authorize them as a member or as a guest. Guests have limited access to the projects. They cannot make changes to it, and they can just see a particular task project they are assigned to. So guest can be anyone who is other than who does not have the same last domain as you, so they are not from your organization. So this was everything about team conversation that you need to know. Now let's go ahead and create a project. So to create a project, I have to click on this plus icon, or I can press here to create a project. So let's just press here, create a new project name test project. So there are two different kind of views, list view and board view. So as I told you earlier, board view is a new feature that is really cool and give you visualization. So I'm gonna select board here. So there is a privacy option. So if I select this option, which is for premium users, this option lets you make the project private. So all the finance and HR of your company, projects related to all these things, you can make them private, so that normal people in the organization cannot see what's going on there. Or you can do private for me, but I'm just doing public to Minnesota State University Mankato. So I'm going to create a project. So this is my project. So whenever in my project I can add members by clicking on the upper right corner here. I can add them by typing in their username. So I'm already there, so I cannot add myself, but I'm the only one. But this is how it's done. Whenever you add a person, the person gets notified via email that you have added them to the project, and whenever you create a task or update the status report, they get a notification. So let's go ahead and create a task. So in a board view, it's more like how Scrum works. There are different columns, and each column have certain tasks assigned to it. So let's go ahead and create columns here. So this will be, let's call it stage 1, and let's go ahead. All you have to do is press enter and it'll go to the next column, stage 2. Let's make stage 3. Let's create 3 stage, and if I press this plus button here, it'll create a task for me. So this is my task. So test, oopsie, test task 1. So if I press enter, it lets me create new task. All I have to do is press enter, test task 2. So as you can see, if I hover over the task, as you can see, there is a member option, so you can assign this task to someone, and you don't even have to go to a different dialog box to do that. So I'll just assign this task to me, and you can set up a due date. So if I press this, so due date is next Friday. So whenever you have a due date, Asana automatically put that due date in the ecosystem, so it's everywhere in Asana now. The due date is for test task 1 is assigned to Friday. So let's do the same. So as you can see, when you double press a task, here you can put in the description. This is the description of task 2. Whoopsie. Task 2. I'm a terrible typer. So you have your description. You can assign. As you can see, it's currently unassigned. You can assign to someone. I'll assign to myself, and I'll set the due date to tomorrow. So this is tomorrow. So if something is going, so you have further options here. If something is going really good, you can like this just to show your appreciation or something. You can put in tags, which is really cool. So I'll just put in tag called test, and I can color this as red. Set tag color. So now you can assign the task and tag them and put different colors to the tag. You can further create subtasks. Subtasks are confusing, to be honest, and it gets more confusing when you're moving the task around and assigning them to different people. So but test subtask, let's just create it. Okay, so you can do the same thing, assign it to someone, assign to me, and you can put the due date. Due date is again tomorrow. So the cool feature here is now you can communicate at the task level. If you remember, I told you can communicate either via project level or team level or task level. So this is task level. This is a task level conversation. you can add people, you can add followers to this task. So whenever you add followers, you just have to type their name, and they'll be able to see what's going on in this task. And you can unfollow yourself by unfollowing it here. So that was so if you want to attach something to a task, you can do the same. If you press attachment, you can attach from computer, Dropbox, Google Drive, Box. Like I said before, you can attach all different kind of files. If I press more options, so as you can see, you can delete task, you can delete subtask, you can copy task, move it around, convert it to a project, or merge or duplicate tasks. So let me close it. This was everything you need to know about project and task. Also, you can create tasks that are not assigned to any project by clicking on the plus and creating tasks, but it is not recommended. One should always go via creating a project and then creating tasks. So now let's talk about view. If you select, if you see here, the first view is the board view. Here you can create tasks, tag them with different colors and organize them and see what's going on. You can also move them around different stages. So if I'm done with it, I can move that around, or I can put it back here, or I can put task 2 over task 1. So this is how you can play with it. It's more like how sticky notes works on an actual board. You can do a project level communication by clicking the notification conversation tab. Hi everyone in this project. Whoopsie, and this is the project level communication. I'll just so also the same goes. You can add members, you can attach files, you can add new tasks. So while you're having communication over a project and something came up and they were like, you came up with a new task, you can create a new task right away by clicking a new task. So that new task will be created under the project. So the next is calendar. In the calendar you can see all the tasks. So as you can see here, there is one task here, and so there is a task on next Friday. You can move it around, you can put the date or wherever you want it to be, so which is a cool feature. You can, also the next one is progress. So in the progress view, you can set the progress status of the project. So let's mark it green and say the project is on track. So now you've set the status, and you can add a reminder here so that every Friday you get a reminder that you have to update the project status, and this is my project status. If I go via file, this section would contain all the files that you have added to any task, so you don't have to go to a particular task to find a file. This is one place where all the files are there. So if you see on the upper corner, we have 3 options. First one is my task. If you create my task will show you all the tasks that that are there. As you can see, so these tasks are now categorized into new task, upcoming task, and there are 2 more usually, which is today and later. So you can move tasks among these corners, and you can see, and whenever whenever a task is complete, you can just press the tick here and the task is complete. So this task will no longer be here, and if you want to see all the completed one, all you have to do is go here, select completed task and go to all completed task, and you can see the subtask is complete. So there is no completed task, but you have completed a subtask. Usually my task is used to see the incomplete tasks that are pending and that you have to do. So if you go with the next one, that is inbox is usually a notification point where you can see all the notifications. So if someone invited you, or in your project someone made changes in the status or anything, you'll get notified here. And after you get used to Asana, you can turn the email notification off. So you can just come here and check what's up. Also, if I select my project, I can always, when I'm done with my project, I can go to the option bar, and if you can see, you can edit the name and description. You can add it to dashboard, you can sync to calendar, and you can copy the project, and you can archive the project. So whenever you're done, you would want to archive the project, which I'm not gonna do because I'm not done. As you can see here, we have an option to add to dashboard. So let's not add to dashboard, let's not add the project to dashboard here. Let's go to the dashboard. Dashboard is a place where you can see all the activities and all the reports that are going on in the projects that you're working on. So right now you have not added any project to your dashboard. Let me just add the project name was test project, so I'll select test project, add it to my dashboard. As you can see, project name, project description, and in this chart you can see that there are 2 tasks that are remaining, and there is 0 tasks that is being completed by now. You can also click on open report in Google Sheet. When you do that, it will generate a sheet for you which talks about all the tasks, all the projects, and the status of each project and each task that you have been assigned to. You can also customize it, but you need to be a premium member to customize the sheet and always generate a customized version of the sheet. So let me go ahead and show you the sheet. So if I select the Asana project data, and it's loading, there it is. You can see the name of the project, owner, due date, number of tasks added, when they were added, what is the status, and when was the last time the status was updated. So this is your Google Sheet. So now let's talk about the use cases. You can use Asana for different type of projects. So as you can see here, this is a pipeline project because it has different stages a task had to go through to get completed. And the project can be either of goal setting, so where you can set goals for the organization. It can be meeting agenda, so you can just make a project for a particular meeting, and select a different type of task that you have to go through in the meeting, and then create new task and assign the task to people when the agenda is completed while the meeting is going on. Or you can just create an internal library so that new employees can see the internal library and which task is done for which section or which subtask user have to complete and in which sequence. So now let's go ahead and create another kind of project called the roadmap project. So create new project, test project 2. So This time let's do a list view so that you can see what a list view is. So in the list view you have you can add tasks and you can add sections. So sections are just like how columns were in board view. Let's create a section called P0 and task. Let's just create sections. So to hop from task to sections, all you have to do is add semicolon in the end, and then it'll convert into P3. So what I'm planning on doing here is I want to share a particular task. Test task 1, I want to share this task in project 2. So we can do this by clicking on the task and then clicking on the plus button and then typing in the name of the project, test project 2, and that's it. If I close this now, if I go to test project 2, as you can see there is a test task 1 available here. I can drag and drop this task. See, I can move this task to P0 or anywhere I want to. So as you can see, it looks like that this is a duplicate copy, but this is not. There is just one copy of the task, and if the task is completed in one project, it will mark as completed in the other one. So let me do that here. I'll press mark completed, and if I go to test project 1, you can see that this task is now completed. So you can a task can live in multiple places. So this is I guess everything you need to know. What I can think of right now, you can so if you press on the upgrade button, you can see the premium version is just 4.17 per month, billed annually per member. And if you want to sign up as an enterprise, you can contact them and talk about the price. If you press the help button and if I go to keyboard shortcut, you can see there are many keyboard shortcut available that can come handy while you're working on Asana. Also you can integrate your Asana with other market applications like Slack, and there are many other applications because of the flexible API used by Asana. One of the cool features that you get when you sign up for the premium member is task dependency. So in task dependency, you can make a task dependency such that task 2 will start only when task 1 is completed. So that is one of the really cool feature that you can get if you sign up with the premium version, but you're good if you don't have too many people working on the project. So that's everything that I have for Asana for you guys. So if you talk about the difference between Asana and Trello, from my understanding, Asana is generally used for task list handling, whereas Trello would be used for project management or software development. So Asana would be better for a CEO of the company or someone who for an individual who wants to see what's going on in his organization, and he can see everything from a higher level. Whereas Trello stresses more on team collaboration. So if you want to work as a team, you would want to use Trello, or if you just want, if you have a big team with a lot of tasks, you would want to give Asana a try, but um, honestly it all depends on the taste. Previously, like 3 months back, the biggest difference used to be the board view, because Trello had one, but um, Asana came up with its own Sculpin view. So um, it all depends on your taste and your organization and what your employees are familiar with, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. That's everything I could find out about Asana and Trello and the differences. Hope that helps. Have a great day.